Hi everyone, let us start with real numbers exercise 2.4 question number 1 today. So what is this question? If you could see, the first question is 5.348. So 5.348, you have to represent this number on a number line. So if it is simply 5, you can easily mark, which means you can draw a number line from 0 to 10 and then mark your 5 here, but we need some decimal points. So first of all, draw a number line and then we mark your 5 and your next number. To expand it, you can find your, because your 5.34 is going to lie anyways next to 5, but surely between these two. So mark these two. Next step will be, you have to mark these 5, means this 5 is same as what? 5.0, right? So put your 5.0 here, and the 6 is same as 6. So put your 6 here. Fill all the numbers in between. That will be your 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, and it goes on till 5.5, 5.6, 5.7, 5.8, 5.9. So this is how you fill it. Next is your 6. So now with the scale, draw a dotted line. I'm drawing with freehand drawing. Please don't do that. Use the scale, match these 2 points, and then draw a dotted line between these two. These numbers are same numbers. 6 is same as your 6.0. So now once you are done with this, now we are moving to the next part, 5, and the next digit is 5.3. Mark your 5.3 and your next digit also. So what could be your next step? Yes, put this 5.3 over here and your 5.4 over here. So once you are done with this, you have to mark your numbers in between. So which will be your 5.30, which is same as 5.3, and your 5.40, which is same as 5.4. Let me start filling the numbers in between. So I have filled up all the numbers 5.302, 3122, 3233 until 39. Now you have to match your numbers. 5.3 is same as your 5.0. So just draw dotted lines and then match this 5.3 and your 5.4. 5.4 is nothing but your, please use a scale and then match these two dots, 5.4 and 5.40. Okay, now what we have done is we have started our question with 5.3 and we have reached till your 5.34 next digit. So mark your 5.34 because that is the question. Then mark your 5.35, which becomes the next line's start and end point, right? So let us put here 5.34 and here 5.35. So what you have to do is we have to put a 0 here, and the next step will be 5.341 and it goes on and it ends up here. Let me fill the numbers in. So I have written after 340, 341, 342, 343 till you get 349 and here 350. So match your 34 and 340. So use the scale again and then match this 345 and 3450. So now, what is your question again? Just remember your question always. That will be your 5.348. So where is your 5.348? This is your 5.348. So you have ended up your answer here. So this is your answer and you have marked on the number line. Please mark it little smaller dot. Areas are like this. So this is how we end up drawing the number line. So let me summarize. For drawing the line, first we have to make clear, start with each one by one digit. Start with 5 and draw a line for that. Then add the next digit and draw the line for that. And then add the next digit and draw a line for that. If you start with 5, the smallest one digit is 0. If you start with 5.3, that will be 5.0. If you start with 5.34, that will be 5.30. Because this number has to come in between. So then you have to put your next number 5.348 10. So here what should you start with? 5.34 last digit alone, put it as 0. Since we have the only one digit, put it as 0. This digit, put it as 0 and start. This digit, put it as 0 and start. This digit, put it as 0 and start. So this is how you can draw the number line and finally come to your answer 5.348 on the number line. Hope you understood this question. So let us move on to the next question. The next question is 6.4 up to 3 decimal places. First let us write 6.4 bar. We have a recurring number here. So this is 6.4 recurring. How you can write? You can write it as 6.444. But it goes on, right? But you need only 3 decimal places. So I am stopping here. So first of all, let's start our question. 6.444. The first step will be take the first digit alone, 6. So as you told, it has only one digit. What is the smallest number in one digit? 0. So start with a 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, fill it up till 10. So you have to mark your 6 first and next your next number. So mark your 6 and your next number. So what could be your first step here? This should be same as 6. So put your 6 and 1 decimal point, that is 6.0. And here it should be 7 and 1 decimal point, that will be 7.0. Then only you can mark these both as equal, right? 6.0 is equal to 6 and 7.0 is equal to 7. Please use a scale and then draw the line neatly. Next, once you are done with the 6, you have to fill this up in between. What you have to fill it up with? 6.0 means next will be 6.1 and it goes on. So I have filled all in between numbers 6.0, then 6.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now the next step will be move on to your next digit. What is your next digit? 6.4. So put your 6.4 means this digit you have to put it as 0 and start. So we have started like that and first mark your 6.4 and 6.5. So once you are done with this, put your 6.4 immediately over here and the next digit also. And this one as your 6.5 over here and your next digit also. So now match all these. 6.4 with 4.0 and 6.5 with the 6.50. What is your next step? Once you are done with this, we have to move to the next digit. 6.44. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to fill all the in between numbers. 6.4 is for 6.40 expanded to the next digit. So let me start filling the next numbers. So I have filled up all the numbers. 6.40 next number will be 6.41, 42, 43 until 49 and then will be 6.50. So I am done with this. So we have to mark your 6.44 number. Where is your 6.44? Here. Mark your next number also. So once you are done with this, we have to move to your next number. Next number means what is your first step? Put the 6.44 over here. 6.44 and then yes, put your 0. Similarly, at the end, put your 6.545 and the 0. So just rewrite the same number 6.45, 4, 5 and then 0. So you are starting with 440 and ending with 450. So I will fill the numbers here 6.441 and then will be 6.442. So this is how it goes and it ends with 50. So let's fill up the number. So I have filled up all the numbers here. 6.40, next will be 41, 42, 43, 42, 43, 44. That's it. The other numbers are repeating. So now match this number 6.44 and 440. Make sure that you match only equal numbers. And then your 6.45 with your 6.450. Now finally what you have to mark? 6.44. So we have finally arrived at your solution. 4, mark it nicely and neatly. So this is how we ended up your question. So hope you understood this question. This question is nothing but you have to start with 6.4 recurring and write your recurring up to 3 decimal places. Start with 1 by 1 digit 6. Then go with your 6.4. Then 6.44. Finally end up with your 6.444. So hope you understood this question. Let's move on to the next one. So the third part of this question is 4.73 and recurring. So the 73 is recurring. What is your question? Up to 4 decimal places. So the 4.73 can be written as 4.737373. It goes on. But we need only 4 decimal places. So we will stop here with this 4.73. So now your next thing will be you have to analyze this number 4.73. As we saw in the first two sums, start with your 4. Write your 4. Then you have to start writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First number line means you have to start with 0, right? Start with the 0. And mark your 4 and the next number. The next question will be take your 4 deep down to here, next line, 4.0, and write your number here also as 5.0, whatever you mark. Just immediately mark this 4.4 and your 4.0 as well as 5 and your 5.0. Use your scale or a ruler to match this up. Don't draw a freehand drawing. So once you are done with this, what will come in between? 4.0, next number will be 4.1. So you have to write all the numbers in between. Yes. So you have filled up all the numbers here. So once you are done with 4, we are moving to the next digit, which is our 4.7. So let's mark my 4.7. Immediately you have to mark your next point also. Now, how will you move to the next line? Yes, take this 4.7 in hand, which means write your 4.7 and put a 0. And here also write your 4.8 and then put a 0. So this will be, you have to mark this now. Just mark it up. Use a scale and a pencil to draw this 4 point, marking this 4.8 and 4.0. Now once you are done with, your next step will be move on to the next 4.73, right? So we'll write these numbers first and mark it up, 4.71, 4.72, and here you get your 4.73. So next step will be your 4.74, so mark these 4. Okay. So I have filled all the numbers over here. So what we have to do, the next step will be put your 4.73 in the next line. 4.73, and what you have to put? You have to put your 0. So once you are done with this, you take your scale and match this 4.73 and 70. And you have to put your 4.740 here. So that will be, you have to match it over here. So please match it here. Once you are done matching, start filling the numbers. 4.731. So next will be 732, 734, and let me fill it up for you. So I have filled up all the numbers over here, 4.732, 733, 74, 75, and everything. So now, one thing is, when you see your question carefully, they have asked us up to 4 decimal places. So you know this extends is 737373, right? So if you have to stop it, what you will do, you have to round off. So that thing 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you have to stop till your 3 here, what should you write? Or you will round off. Next, you have to check your next number. This next number, if it is 5 or greater than 5, you have to add 1 here. So your answer will be 4.737 and a 4, because you are adding 1 here. So, and this is the number you have to represent in your number line, because they have asked till 4 decimal places. So if you stop till 4, since we have got a 7 here, it is rounded off. Here, if you could say in the previous line, 6.444. 4 is less than 3. So even if you round off, you end with 444 only. So that doesn't matter. But please make sure that if the number is above 5, you have to round it up. So you have to mark this number only, 4.73474. So let us check where is this number. So in order to find this, we have got your number, which is 4. We have stopped till here, right? 4.73. The next number will be 4.737. So that is your 4.737. It's over here. So mark this, and then drag this number 4.737 over here. So 4.737. Please make sure that you understood this carefully and go one by one digit, not that fast. Let's see, one digit increase here and two digit increase here. This is 7 and 730, three digits here. And here I am going to put 737 and 4. So this is 4 digits here. And now I am pulling this 738 down. So 4.738 and a 0. So you have to fill it up. Now, you can match and fill it up and match. And please use the scale and match this 4.737. This use a longer scale. That will also be better. 737 and here 4.738. So this is a match exactly to this point. So I have matched till here. So this is your matching. Do the matching with your scale so it will get an appropriate and exact match. So this is done. Now start filling your numbers. 4.7371, 4.7372. So you can start typing also. 4.7373. Okay, and next will be you have to put your 4.7374, and next will be 4.7375, and next will be 4.7376, next will be 4.7377, next will be 4.7378, next will be 4.7379. So I am done with this 379. If you are confused, just check the last number 79 and 80 or 379 and 380. So you are correct. So now then you have to finally end your number. What is your end number? You have to mark out 4. I have to end with 4.737 and a 4, not 3. Okay, you have to round it off. So where is your 4.7374? It is over here. So you have to mark it over here. So let me take a closer look again. If you could see here, you can put it over here. 4.7374. So this is how you do it. Hope you understood this question. Like you have to start with 0. Then the 4 comes down. Always mark it this way. 4 goes down, put 4.0. And then 4.7 comes down, 4.750. Then 4.73 comes, 4.730. 737 comes down, so 7370. So this is how we do and ended up with your answers. Hope you understood all the 3 questions clearly. And please, whenever you ask for 4 to 3 decimals, check whether you have a round off situation. Thank you for watching. I'll give a clear notes of this in the next coming slides. You can watch it and make a note of it in your notebook. Thank you. Bye.